This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Rico Gafford with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Taken down by DeForest.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Cannon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
I like what they did there because many of the detours we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now 25-yard line.
He about to look at my wide receivers. Get you off my mind. I can get you off my mind. Get you off my mind. I can get you off my mind. I see you, Ish. I see you, Ish.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s?
No, I did not touch him at all.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
fuck me out.
He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
It's going to be out.
20. That's all the way in.
My business.
Rico Gafford with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Browns had 6 to their lead.
Why everyone that hate me? This shit crazy. Shit, man, I suck on nigga.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whenever they came in,
You must not know me, baby.
You switch a better cover guy to him.
I'm out the better thing.
You make sure you have more
I'm
people
doing
in
shit
general
going
area
underneath. I
wherever he
love him.
lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I can really find love when I'm sleeping. Oh, we shot the gap.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Drive about to get started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
From the 27, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again.
Drop it.
But it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's pressing, but he's not pressing.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This one complete to Gafford. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
It's now fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
He's running cover 3, sending 5. Like,
Pickup
come
of
on,
10
bro. What are you
yards
doing?
and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I think it's in my grade. Cover 3, sending
2
5.
minutes
Not
remaining
many
in this first half of football.
It's just sweet. See if I can get this play off.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And then from the shotgun, Wilson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise,
She
that's
got
what
a
you just
text
tee
from
off
my
on the
ex.
quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that
Baby,
situation.
it's all the way on my shoulder.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
He was brought down by David Long. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
it's a gain of
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Damn, Mom, I'm sorry.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Throwing on second and 3. Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
brings up third down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if with that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those
Oh, what the fuck?
Get low.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, and the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't understand. How is my fastest corner getting burnt by 15 yards?
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
She told me, fuck you, I hate you, I love you, can't blame you. She said, I love you, but I'm trust you.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, there's so many things that are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh my God, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Pressed the wrong button.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker
He switched my fucking
knows it's going to be
square.
a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go down at the 28.
Amari Cooper.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
28-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, a run with Campbell.
Boom!
Wow, the ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Rookie move.
Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall.
What is point?
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now.
Let's go.
For every game. It's
Guys. I just wonder why. Let's shoot on time. They gave us 9. I know the doctor was not the average time. It's alright to cry sometime. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. This is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They're going on fourth down.
Good catch. Oh.
Caught by Diggs. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Two.
Browns are in. Touchdown.
Smart play calls only. Smart play calls only, man.
So simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And 6.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. First down, pass as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
play action. They'll throw.
Oh, what? Wow.
And he'll go down, and that will do it.
Wow.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Second down throw on target. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
Pick. He caught that? What the fuck?
And finally down he goes.
Nigga done. Right.
Inside the 10 to the 7. 4 yards. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's wide open.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Browns.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's
Fucking dot, baby. Rico! Come on, man. Can't ban me.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front.
His kick.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped.
That should be a fucking
They attack back after they've been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
I had that little shit. Give a fuck.
This one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw again.
Wow.
That's caught by Smith. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This time Wilson will throw.
Game over.
Looking for his running back.
Game over. Game over.
23 yards the pickup there. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
15-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Grant Delpit.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Cleveland,